In a time of increasing darkness, when truth and falsehood are intertwined, there comes a trial like no other. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, from the creation of Adam until the day of judgment, there is no fitna greater than that of Dajjal. This is not a story of the past, it is a warning for the future. Today we explore how to protect ourselves from the fitna of Dajjal through the guidance of the Quran and Hadith. Dajjal. Dajjal is a deceptive false messiah, a one-eyed man with supernatural powers who will claim to be God. He will appear before the day of judgment and lead millions astray with miracles, wealth, and lies. According to Sahih Muslim, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, described him as blind in one eye and that the word kafir, disbeliever, would be written on his forehead, readable by every believer. Signs of the Dajjal's coming. Before the Dajjal appears, the world will undergo rapid moral decay. Some signs include widespread ignorance of religion, increased materialism, people believing lies and rejecting truth, leaders betraying their people, severe droughts and famines. All of these are already unfolding around us. Dajjal's deceptions and powers. Dajjal will be given powers by Allah as a test. He will bring rain to dry lands, grow crops instantly, and make the dead appear alive. He will show people his heaven and hell, but in truth his heaven will be hell and his hell will be paradise. His real power lies not in magic, but in psychological manipulation. Dajjal in Quran, direct or indirect references. Quran doesn't mention Dajjal by name. Scholars say verses about extreme deception, false gods, or people claiming divinity hint at the Dajjalic system. Example, Surah Al-Anam, who is more unjust than one who invents a lie about Allah. Link with Surah Al-Kahf, themes of fitna trials like wealth, knowledge, power, etc. Dajjal in an authentic hadith. Hadiths describe Dajjal's appearance, miracles, travels across the earth in 40 days, will be born to disbelieving parents, raised in secrecy, will first claim to be a prophet, then claim divinity, travels the entire world except Mecca and Medina, guarded by angels, will be killed by Isa alayhi salam near Damascus. What scholars said. Ibn Kathir, Imam Nawawi, Maulana Ashraf Ali Tanwi, and many others confirmed Dajjal as a real human being with supernatural abilities. Some modern thinkers like Imam Hussein suggest Dajjal may first appear as a system, banking, media, AI control, followed by an actual person. Common myth versus facts of Dajjal. Myth. Dajjal is already living in a cave in Iran or Bermuda. Reality. No, authentic hadith confirms exact location. The Tamim Dari hadith says Dajjal is currently chained on an unknown island. Dajjal is the internet TV AI. That is a myth. The reality is these may be tools of his system, but hadith describe a real person with a body. One another myth about Dajjal is Muslims can defeat Dajjal. No, that's wrong. Only Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam will kill Dajjal. Our role is protection, not confrontation. Who will be Dajjal's followers? Mostly from Jews of Isfahan, hypocrites, weak-hearted Muslims, and misguided Christians. Hadith said 70,000 Jews from Isfahan will follow Dajjals wearing Persian shawls. Modern day fitnas mini dajjals. Today there are many mini dajjals, false influencers, fake scholars, corrupt leaders, confusing people and twisting truth. Dajjal system is already being built, a world addicted to screens, blinded by fame, wealth and appearance. Prepare yourself now because his fitna will not come suddenly. It's already here in digital form. How to protect yourself from the Dajjal. Protection begins with strong iman, unshakable belief in Allah. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us the following safeguards. Seek refuge from the Dajjal in every salah after tashahhud. Memorize and recite the first 10 verses of Surah Al-Kahf. Keep away from doubtful or fitna-filled places. Strengthen your connection with the Quran and Sunnah. Raise your children with clear Islamic identity. Power of Surah Al-Kahf. Surah Al-Kahf is a shield. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, whoever memorizes the first 10 verses of Surah Al-Kahf will be protected from the Dajjal. This surah teaches us story of faith, patience, and truth, the very qualities Dajjal tries to destroy. Recite it every Friday for constant protection. What did the Prophet, peace be upon him, say? The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned the Sahaba so intensely about Dajjal that they thought he might appear in their time. He said, Whoever hears of Dajjal, let him keep away from him. For by Allah, a man will go to him thinking he is believer, but will follow him due to the confusion he spreads. That is how dangerous his deception will be. Dajjal is a test, not just for knowledge but for faith. Be among those whose hearts are firm, whose eyes are open, stay connected to the Quran, protect your salah, and remember Allah daily. This world is temporary, but our choices are eternal. Jazakallah for watching. If you found this beneficial, please like, share, and subscribe. Protect yourself, your family, and your future from the greatest deception ever known. May Allah protect us from the fitna of Dajjal. Ameen.